Hey there ladies and gentlemen, Juan Romero here from GamesXpanse, and today we're going to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S and see what there is to look forward to. Let's get straight into it. I'm going to start off with Returnal, which is a PlayStation 5 exclusive dropping in April. It's described as a third-person shooter. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of anything third-person perspective when done well. The story is rather intriguing, where you crash land on a shape-shifting world where you'll need to search this barren landscape of an ancient civilization. You'll die time and time again, and you'll have to restart your journey in this procedural world. So for those roguelike fans out there, this is for you. Those that are not into this type of gameplay loop, well, we'll have to see if this one changes your mind when it's released. For me, what catches my attention is the atmospheric planet, although dark, also depicts beauty. Combat is described as bullet hell fueled, which sounds great to me. One this April then, which we hope delivers on the PlayStation 5. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is an exclusive PS5 game that I personally am very much looking forward to. I played the previous installment on the PlayStation 5 right now, Ratchet & Clank, which you can play on the PS Plus collection. Rift Apart certainly has us counting the days in this sequel. The duo are back in this third-person shooter adventure with the promise of being able to jump between levels with, we hope, no load times at all. The visuals look stunning, the action, well, I'm sure will keep us on our toes, and the overall adventure, I'm sure, will be great. If you are a PS5 owner or looking to get your hands on one in the near future, this is sure to be a winner, barring any missteps, and is due very soon in April.
Ratchet, we are too late.
Halo Infinite was supposed to release the same day as the Series X and S dropped, but was delayed due to a number of reasons, which unfortunately caused this delay. Now it's due to release in 2021, but who knows when for sure. Now everyone who's played Halo does not need me to tell them it was at its peak when Bungie was at the helm. But that is the past, and since then 343 Industries have been left to carry the torch. While it's not reached the heights it once did, we can only hope that Halo Infinite is as good as everyone is hoping and doesn't disappoint. The story will pick up following on from Halo 5 Guardians. Of course, Master Chief is the hero and will face the most ruthless foe he has faced yet. Now let's hope that this is an epic adventure that can be delivered here and multiplayer delivers too. Those of you with Game Pass will be able to download this as soon as it drops. Are you enjoying this list so far? If you are, ladies and gentlemen, then hit that subscribe button and bell notification so you don't miss another video. And if you love the Nintendo Switch, we have another channel called Switch Watch, where we'd love to see you over there too. Horizon Forbidden West is a sequel of Horizon Zero Dawn, and if you played the first installment, then you'll know already that we are expecting big things from Guerrilla Games for this sequel. Here you play as Aloy and will get to explore the lands of Forbidden West, full of machines that will make you need to pause. The game is such wonderfully looking. The land is ravaged by storms in this post-apocalyptic future where humanity is on the verge of being no more. I cannot wait to save the planet and unravel the many mysteries on this adventure. Exploration, tight combat, and a story that will keep us glued till the end is surely what Horizon Forbidden West is going to offer. A game which for me is a system seller exclusive on the PlayStation 5. Now, Gran Turismo, if you like car racing sims, then this series has been fantastic, and I for one always look forward to the next installment. I cannot wait to see Gran Turismo 7 running on my TV on the PlayStation 5. We know it's going to look the absolute nuts. There's going to be loads of cars that you're going to love the look of, and as long as the races keep you as the player on the edge of your seat, then I'm sure this is going to satisfy all you car enthusiasts out there. PlayStation 5 exclusive, so hopefully a Forza 8 game will be available soon for Xbox players and not be too far away. I don't know about you, but I'm a massive horror fan in both film and gaming. I cannot get enough and will play almost anything, even if it means watching or playing a few crappers to get my horror fix. Resident Evil has been a fantastic franchise. I've loved it since the PlayStation when the original hit. From that moment, I was hooked to the horror genre. Silent Hill, Alan Wake, Dead Space, The Thing, The Evil Within all had my money without me even looking at reviews. The Resident Evil remakes lately were very good indeed, and I was a fan of the direction that Resident Evil 7 took. Now, Resident Evil Village has a demo which dropped on the PlayStation 5, which has us excited for the full game. Showcasing some great looking visuals, and performance was rather solid for the demo too. While not perfect, should certainly be improved for the final release. Resident Evil Village will be set a few years after Part 7. Ethan Winters and his wife Mia live in a peaceful location, but tragedy befalls them once again when Chris Redfield attacks their home. Ethan will once again need to head into hell to get his kidnapped daughter back. With an ancient castle, new creatures around each corner, this will have us hiding behind the sofa, no doubt. Resident Evil 8 Village will be available on Series X and S, as well as PS5 and last generation consoles, as well as Windows, Microsoft Windows, around May. Far Cry 6 is a multi-platform game coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, as well as last generation consoles. And in this next installment in the Far Cry franchise from Ubisoft, it's a game we're certainly looking forward to. In Far Cry 6, you will take control of Dani Rojas and become a guerrilla fighter to liberate the nation. Anton Castillo and his son Diego are intent on restoring the nation back to glory using any means possible. This oppression sparks the revolution, and that is where you come in. I'm certainly liking the look of those beaches, jungles, and the city's capital. The environments certainly look fantastic. This will be the largest Far Cry playground to date, with a confirmed 4K 60 frames per second. I'm looking forward to some nice visually and smooth experiences here. If you like FPS games and like the previous Far Cry games, then this is certainly one to put on your radar. Scorn is a first-person adventure horror, which I love, that looks grim, but one I'm keen to explore. A game which will be exclusive to Series X and S and will be available also for PC players. Game Pass will allow access to play this if you have the membership. Penciled for release in 2021, this reminds me of one of the worlds of the films Aliens or Prometheus. Here you'll be lost in this dreamlike place, exploring this world in what is described as non-linear. Each place will have its own theme and puzzles to solve. It looks the part, but will it walk the walk? We'll see. Deathloop certainly looks like a cool game, a first-person shooter from Bethesda. With Microsoft in the process of purchasing Bethesda for an astonishing amount of money, this is a game which is actually a timed exclusive with the Sony PlayStation, which was in place before the acquisition, so it will come to the Xbox console a little later. Here you are transported to Black Reef. The island is an endless cycle, and as cults you need to find a way of putting an end to it. There will be, of course, enemies to take out using weapons and abilities, but there are 8 key targets across the island which will break the loop. Juliana is an assassin whose sole purpose is to take you out, so you need to learn from each cycle, trying new things. It certainly sounds interesting and looks decent enough, so another one to put on our list.
It's up to you.
Ghostwire Tokyo is a game that we're going to have to wait till the end of the year for, but it's one I want to play right now. Using a first-person perspective, the player can use a variety of paranormal abilities as well as psychic ones. Here you can cast spells as well as carry out karate moves. The player takes on visitors who have invaded Tokyo. The city's citizens have vanished. Uncovering the mystery is part of the intrigue, and certainly one we cannot wait for. Kena Bridge of Spirits is not a game we know too much about, but what we do know is that it will be available on the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 and PC. Looks absolutely gorgeous, and it could be due as early as March. Certainly one that we are keeping our eye on here at GamesXpanse, because it could be a sleeper hit.
You do not fully understand it.
Next up, we have Microsoft's Flight Simulator 2020. Probably a little bit of a cheat having it on this list, to be quite frank with you, because it's already been released on PC, but we're looking forward to playing it on the Xbox Series X and S. If you love flight simulation, this has to be the one you get. There's nothing quite like it, and fans will spend hours flying light aircraft or jumbo jets from your favorite airports around the world to all types of destinations all over the world. Maybe you've always wanted to fly somewhere that you'll want to go when this lockdown is over. The visuals are absolutely stunning. The detail of the aircraft is on point, and this is the ultimate way to escape and take to the skies. This captures the wonder of flight in such a fantastic way, but it is those environments that will leave your jaw dropping. This is available on PC, but will be coming to Xbox Series S and X in the summer of this year, and we cannot wait to take to the skies. God of War has been a fantastic franchise for PlayStation fans everywhere. There's little to go on God of War Ragnarok other than to say it will be dropping hopefully at some point in 2021, and if the last installment was anything to go by, then surely we can expect another fantastic adventure. Hellblade was a fantastic game and the hype for Hellblade 2 is hot. Ninja Theory looked to be producing a more darker sequel based on the trailer. What we can see is that the landscapes look absolutely stunning, and while little was known about the story, I think the sequel is in safe hands. We can expect something pretty epic when it does land in 2021 on Series X and S and PC. The Gunk is a game which will be releasing from the guys that brought us the wonderful SteamWorld series, and here they're trying something different with the Gunk, which will be available for Series X, and Windows. This is a third-person action adventure where you get to explore, gather items and craft. You come across a planet which is plagued by gunk, and it's down to the two space haulers who were initially looking to make some cash, only to find a shattered civilization. Of course, with more of the mystery unraveling, they will now have to save the planet. It looks like a really good game from the trailer, and if they get the quality anywhere near the SteamWorld series, then I'm certain we're all in for a treat at some point in 2021. So there were 15 games that we're looking forward to playing on both the PlayStation 5, Series X and S consoles. There certainly looks to be some exciting games coming out, and we would say that the PlayStation lineup looks very tasty indeed. What do you think though? Are there games that we have not featured that you're looking forward to? Leave us a comment in the comment section. And which games on the list are you looking forward to the most? If you've watched this video this far, then leave me a fist pump emoji in the comments. You are an absolute legend. The more of the video you watch, the more YouTube likes us and promotes our content. Help us get to that 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers by watching some of our previous videos, which I'll put up now, and by, of course, hitting that subscribe button and that bell notification if you don't want to miss another video in the future. It will be worth it. If you love the Nintendo Switch, check out our other channel, Switch Watch. I'll put a link in the description for you. This is Juan Romero from GamesXpanse signing out. Take care.